More than just a dramatic storyline. It is a strategic shift with the potential to reshape the competitive landscape of Gold Rush Season 16. Parker's roster continues to grow, while Kevin's team suddenly faces key departures, and the ripple effects are being felt across the Klondike. From a competitive standpoint, Parker's moves this season resemble a sports franchise strengthening its depth chart during a playoff push. Every skilled operator he adds to his crew brings more than manpower. They bring reliability, efficiency, and the ability to keep high-value operations running smoothly. With Dominion Creek producing rich ore and the revival of the Sluhaifa plant, having experienced operators like Caden means Parker can maximize output and maintain momentum even when challenges arise. His decision to bring in another top-tier miner not only accelerates plant setup but also ensures that troubleshooting, repairs, and day-to-day operations can continue without delay. In Parker's hands, these strategic acquisitions are a clear step toward his ambitious goal of reaching 10,000 ounces this season. For Kevin Beats, however, the news hits hard. Losing both Brennan Ruelt and Caden Futis is like watching key starters leave a team mid-season. It is not just a loss of manpower but also a blow to morale and consistency. The remaining crew members suddenly have to stretch themselves further, taking on responsibilities they may not be fully prepared for, while also managing machinery, wet pay, and high-stakes production. The departures leave Kevin with a critical depth issue that could slow his operation just when he can least afford it. Every decision becomes more consequential, and the pressure to maintain steady output while keeping the crew motivated has never been greater. Parker's gains, on the other hand, create a momentum shift across the Klondike. His strengthened roster improves the chances of achieving record production while simultaneously putting pressure on rival teams to respond. As Parker pushes forward, the competitive balance tilts in his favor, forcing other miners to adapt to the changing dynamics. Even with Tony Beats and Rick Ness continuing their parallel efforts, challenges like water licensing and land acquisition make it harder for them to counteract Parker's growing advantage. The upcoming weeks are critical. Parker will push forward with Sluhaifa in his plans to activate a third plant, steadily increasing production and securing every ounce of high-grade material he can access. Kevin, meanwhile, must stabilize his crew and refine operational strategies to avoid further setbacks. Every day lost or mismanaged now carries higher stakes as Parker's operation gains strength while Kevin scrambles to fill the gaps left by his departing crew members. Caden Foot's move is not just a personnel change. It is a shift that could alter the entire season. Parker Schnobel's roster expansion enhances his competitive edge. While Kevin Beats faces and faces an uphill battle to maintain production and morale in Season 16, the fight for gold is as much about people as it is about claims. And Caden's departure may have tipped the balance decisively in Parker's favor. As the dust settles from these early shocks, one question looms over the season: will there be more surprise signings? And how will other miners respond? Parker's recent moves demonstrate his strategy clear. Build the strongest, most experienced crew possible and maintain momentum on multiple high-value cuts. His acquisitions not only fill crucial operational gaps, but also weaken rival teams, giving him a significant advantage as he chases the ambitious 10,000-ounce goal. With Slew of Herbach online, the revival of the Golden Mile, and plans for a third plant, Parker's team is set to dominate production if he can keep this winning streak going. Looking across the Klondike, other miners like Tony Beats and Rick Ness are observing these developments closely. For them, the lesson is clear. Every key crew member matters, and a single poaching move can have cascading effects on production and season goals. Tony and Rick will need to be strategic in protecting their teams, keeping morale high, and ensuring loyalty among their operators. Any lapse in vigilance could open the door for Parker or another opportunist to make another shock signing. Ultimately, the early season shakeups are a reminder that Gold Rush isn't just about claims, gold, and machines. It's about people. Season 16 is proving Tobe as much a battle for talent as it is a battle for gold. As Parker Schnabel continues his strategic push, all eyes are on Tony Beats, Rick Ness, and Kevin Beats to see how they will respond. The tension is only rising, and fans can expect that the coming weeks may hold even more shocking signings and game-changing moves in the Klondike.